Hi, this is Mrs. A. Get out your core boards, your communication apps, or your devices. I found another fun winter story called Flip and Flop. Written by Dawn Apperly. "Whee!" said Flip. "Look at me! I can stand on one leg." "Me too," sputtered Flop. "I can do it too." But he couldn't, and toppled slowly over into the snow. Flip was 5, Flop was 2. Whatever Flip did, Flop did too. "I'm making a snow penguin," said Flip. "Me too," said Flop. "I'm in my secret hideout," said Flip. "Me too," said Flop. In fact, whatever Flip did, Flop did too. Flip and Flop played a made-up game called Boomba. They jumped into the snow, bouncing on their bottoms. "Boomba!" shouted Flip. "Boomba!" shouted Flop. Flop loved to play Boomba with Flip. He could play it forever. But sometimes Flip wanted to play other games. One day, Flip was on the play slope, playing slip slide with his friend Hip. Flop waddled over. "Let's play Boomba," said Flop excitedly. Flip loved Flop. Flop loved Flip. But sometimes Flip thought his little brother was a pest. "No," said Flip. "I want to play slip slide with Hip, not Boomba with you. No way." Flop felt sad. He shuffled away. Flop waddled and shuffled, shuffled and waddled, up and down, around and around, in and out, until he had wandered far, far away from Flip. Flop found a new play slope and started to play Boomba alone. "Boomba!" shouted Flop, and fell down. He started to cry. "Boomba is no fun on my own," sniffled Flop. "It is boring and cold." At the top of the slope, someone was watching him. A little bear came sliding down. "My name is Hop. Who are you?" said the little bear. "I'm Flop," said Flop, grinning. "Do you want to play Boomba with me?" "Yes," said Hop with a big smile. Together they jumped into the snow, bouncing on their bottoms. "Boomba!" shouted Flop and Hop as loudly as they could. They were having a really good time. "My brother didn't want to play with me today," said Flop. "Mine didn't either," said Hop. "I'm happy I played with you," said Flop. "Me too," said Hop. Soon it was time to go home. The two friends skipped back to the play slope. At the play slope, Flip and Hip were bored with playing slip slide. They looked gloomy. "Flip, this is my friend Hop," said Flop proudly. "And he's my baby brother," said Hip. "Let's all play together," said Flip. "And make up a new game," added Flop. Flip, Flop, Hip, and Hop invented a new game called Slip Slide Boomba. They whizzed, slipped, slid, jumped, and all together shouted, "Boomba!" Now that we're finished with this story about a brother who made up a new game with a new friend, I have a question for you. Have you ever made up a new game to play?